Hey guys, welcome back to another JavaScript programming tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be explaining how to use 2D arrays in JavaScript. So I'm actually going to be doing it in TypeScript, but it's going to be the same sort of idea. Like, you can implement the exact same syntax and even programming into JavaScript. You just need to get rid of the TypeScript stuff. So, TypeScript usually makes it easier for me to explain these kind of programming things, so that's why I tend to use it. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about 2D arrays, and the reason these are super useful is because it allows you to store like records and like columns, so you can actually store data in multiple dimensions. You can actually do 3D arrays, but I'm not going to be getting into those for now. But yeah, most of the time when I'm using 2D arrays, it's generally for using grids and trying to create some sort of record system where I can store multiple data fields for a single object. So where did I save this? Okay, here we go. So let's open up the console, make it a bit bigger, and yeah, so everyone knows how a normal array works. It's just going to be something like const array. We can just store some data in here, so let's just say we have 1, 2, 4, 5, and yeah, this is just a regular array, stores a list of data just like that, and we have our array. So a 2D array is kind of like that, but all you do is you have an array inside another array. So I'm just going to say 2D array like that, and it's basically how an array within an array, like so. So this syntax of initialization is pretty much the same as anything else, and now you can see we can actually create a grid. So if we want to create a 3x3 grid, what we could do is we could do something like this, and we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 2D arrays are actually in every programming language because they're not really a dedicated feature in the same way like many other things are. Like, obviously this is just an array, but it's just an array of another object, and in this case the other object is another array. So they're not too complicated, and they're basically in every programming language. And to use them, so we have our 2D array, and to access a specific value, what you want to do is you want to type the row first. So this is different to normal xy coordinates where you type like the x coordinate first, y. This time it's the row and then column. So if we wanted to access the element 8 in this array, right, what we would do is we'd go, so this is row 0, this is row 1, and this is row 2, and we'd access the second row because we want this row, and then we access the second element inside that row. So this should give us the element 8, like so. Oh, okay, what have I done? Oh, sorry, the first element, so 0, 1, 2, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's obviously how you can use 2D arrays. You can edit them just like regular things. So if we wanted to edit this number 8 to something else, we could just change it to like A18 or something. One function I like to make when using 2D arrays is called the print array function. So let's just create that now. This is going to take in a 2D array. Well, let's just change two-dimensional array like so, and let's just say this can be an array of anything. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to do for const row of two-dimensional array, we're simply just going to print this row. So this makes it a lot easier to see. Like, if I were to just print this 2D array regularly, what would happen is something like this, where it's not going to be very clear where each of the individual rows are. So by using this function, we can just make it easier for everyone to see. So you can see this is the first one, how to print with normal console.log. Then if you just implement one of these functions, it makes it really easy to see how the rows and grids are organized. And yeah, obviously, let's just see the change. So we changed the 8 to 18 here, and we'll just make a break like so. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this was the original, and then you can see we changed it 18 like so. And yeah, that's it. Now I'm just going to show one more thing before I end the video. I'm going to show how you iterate over a 2D array. So let's just remove all of this, and let's show how you iterate over. So in a regular array, all you do is you do something like for const row of array, and that's how you iterate it. Now a 2D array is pretty similar, we just want to do that twice. So we're going to go through the rows first, const row of 2D array, we have this, and then we're just going to loop through the columns of each one. So for const column of inside row, because this is the row and then we want to loop through those. And yeah, this is just going to give us all the items inside the array. So just like that, it goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's almost like reading a book, like so. But yeah, that's how you use 2D arrays. That was a really basic overview, and in some future projects I might be using these, so stay on the lookout. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a future tutorial. Bye.